Hey Libra, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading where your theme is balance and how it relates to your monthly theme of the Hermit. So this is going to be talking about taking responsibility for your place in the whole and seeing things more objectively and being responsible for your side of the scale. So I am using runes of the Northern Light and the White Sage Tarot. I've stacked 1, 2, and 3, and they're timestamped below. You can skip to the one or more than one that you feel like is meant for you. These are only general and they're kind of short, so if you want a personal reading more tailored to your situation, I offer those through email, and my Etsy page is linked below so you can check those out. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'm so grateful for you to be here and share this time with me. I have gotten to 50 subscribers, so I'm going to do a gratitude big pick a card reading with lots of different pick a cards, and there will be a way to win a free reading with me. But first I need to get your May general, and I need to get your first week of May out, and then I'm going to do that. So let's start with stack 1. You have the 7 of Pentacles reversed, Death, and Ing. This rune is about, when this comes up, it marks a good time to plant a seed. However, you may be having to face that something you've tried to grow in the past may be a dud, and that it's as though it's like you've been looking at the dirt waiting for it to sprout. You've planted a seed and you're just patiently waiting, and you don't want to pull it up before it's sprouted, but at a certain point after planting a seed and it doesn't sprout, you have to be able to call it and say, there wasn't anything there. It was not meant to be. And so Death here is signaling that it is okay to let it go, because the time is perfect for trying again. That's what, we have Death, that's letting this thing go. It didn't work out, but there's already something new. It's already in the works and it's already coming in. The time is perfect for trying again. And so with the Hermit, it reminds me of something I saw. It was like a meme about, it was like one of those Zen proverbs or something like that, or maybe it's Buddhist, I can't remember. But it's just, if you blame others, you're just starting your journey. And if you blame yourself, you're a little bit further along on the journey. And when you blame no one, you've made it. So try to let go of needing a reason for why it didn't work out. There really isn't one. Focus on, just take your energy back from that. Take your energy back from needing to blame or to, get even in some way. The balance isn't when you get back what you invested, or in some way the balance is when you take your energy back from that and reinvest it in this thing that is the new. There's a new cycle trying to take place, and that's where your energy needs to go to balance that scale. Stack 2, you have Strength, 3 of Swords reversed, and Gabo, that's how it's pronounced, I think. This is a rune that X is talking about even exchange and gifting, and so that's really awesome here with this balance card. It implies reciprocity, it implies equilibrium. And since your theme is the Hermit, it is talking about an internal process. Whatever this is, it's equilibrium, it's reciprocity, it's something being balanced and put to rights inside of you. And so with this 3 of Swords in reverse, you are needing a silver lining, I'm seeing. And so something to heal your heart. And with the Strength here, it is you giving a gift. You're giving yourself a gift, I think. So, Strength being a card of discipline, but also in this deck with this Bear card of protection. What have you been withholding from yourself out of some sense of protection? What have you been trying to discipline yourself on and keep yourself away from? And maybe that's not out of the healthiest of reasons. Protecting a certain part of your ego, not necessarily your health. or in some way. It's more something you're doing not as an act of self-love, but out of non-self-acceptance. And so, is it something that you've sat on the sidelines waiting for someone else to give you? Like permission to do something that you should be able to do for yourself. And so what would happen if you treated yourself to whatever this is? I can think of two examples, analogies for what this is. Like when I was starting to be interested in tarot, I read that you weren't supposed to buy your first deck, that it had to be gifted to you, it had to be given. And then not only did I read that that's not necessarily true, but there was a part of me that's like, why does that have to be true? I want one, I'm going to buy one, I'm interested in, I'm feeling called towards it. I was actually probably soon after gifted one. But my first Rider-Waite Tarot, I just went to the bookstore and bought one, because who says it has to be given to me? The other thing is kind of like it's around food, and where there's a lot of judgment around eating, and you might feel like you need someone to say, oh, you're so skinny, you need to eat, or we have to earn food in some way by exercising, or having someone, reassure us that we're not fat and we need to eat. And that's bullshit and BS. You have the authority to give yourself permission to give yourself the nourishment and the sustenance that you need. So those are just the examples of what this is talking about. Stack 3, you have 5 of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and Daggaz, I think. So this rune is showing a time of transition. That's kind of how it like moving out of one thing and into another. This is a new day after achieving clarity. And it's perfect timing with this Wheel of Fortune, speaking on cycles. See, let me that reminds me, it's cyclic in nature. So you are moving into a phase that looks like it will be easier to preserve your energy with this 5 of Swords in reverse, that you will be able to navigate better to maintain your balance, and that you'll be only taking action where it really matters, and the rest of your energy will be reserved for you, and so you will be much more agile and more free and more balanced. It's Wheel of Fortune is kind of a big energy, but at the same time, I don't feel anything external really upturning the apple cart or changing things that much. It feels like a giant internal switch, where this can be a little bit like the Death card, where it's like that need to show up in a way that depletes your energy all the time. That's going to be the part of you that starts to feel foreign and starts to feel like not authentic to you. And so it's going to be easy to let that fall away, and it's going to be easy to take up this new energy of picking your battles more wisely and giving to yourself first, rather than depleting yourself in places and on people maybe that don't deserve it. Okay? So I'll talk to you in a week. Thank you.